Hey YouTube,
Hi.
I'm Floyd. This is my daughter. She has a broken laptop. We have a Lenovo 100S 11-inch model with a broken screen. It's her fault. I'm sure you've got a kid that did this too, and you're wondering, do I gotta trash this thing or is there a way to replace the screen? I'm going to show you how you can replace the screen easily and cheaply right in your own kitchen, at your own kitchen table. So let's get to it. Okay, so here's the laptop. I'm going to turn it on and you'll see straight away. Oh yeah, that does not look right, does it? It's doing all kinds of things and has all kinds of cracks in places it should not have them. So, how do we fix it? Actually, it's pretty easy. I've got a few simple tools here. I've got some screwdrivers, some simple screwdrivers of different sizes that you can get at Harbor Freight or Walmart or just about anywhere else. And I have a replacement screen that you can get off of Amazon for about 35, 36 bucks, something like that. These are matte screens. It doesn't want to focus on it. Sorry there. There we go. They have all the little tabs for your screws, so you don't have to change any of the side pieces out. And it has a standard 30-pin connector on the back, which the old screen just basically unplugs and plugs right into that one. So first thing we got to do is turn the laptop off. If you can't see the screen good enough to turn the laptop off, big tip, just hold the power button down for 5 to 10 seconds, and this works on any computer, and it'll turn itself off. So let me get prepared here, and we'll show you how to get that screen off. Okay, before you start, one big tip. A lot of these screens come with a protective film on them. Some of them wrap around the side so it's easy to get it started. You don't want to put this on and then have the film still there screwed in place because it makes it hard to get off. This one is exactly the size of the screen, and you got to find a spot, pick at it along the sides until you can find a spot you can get to. And I've just started it and kind of folded an edge there so it's easy to get to. On this laptop, to remove the screen, all I want to do is lay this back a little bit, take my fingernails, and just kind of feel along the edges here until I can get to a spot where my fingernail sticks up underneath. And then just gently start prying it up. Just work your way around. This basically just snaps in. And on the bottom, you may have to work with it a little bit here from this side to get it to pop loose. But eventually, that whole thing just pops right off like that. And we have it available. There's no screws or anything holding that in. No adhesive or anything. It's just all clips. Now we want to find one of our screwdrivers that fits, and if you take a look, you can see where your tabs are, old and new, so you know which screws to remove. So that doesn't fit so good. Well, that one feels like it wants to work. Not as well as it should. Oh yeah, it's loose. I just didn't realize it. Set those aside. Don't lose them. They are tiny little things. And there are just going to be 4 of them. If your screwdriver isn't one that just feels like it slots in there perfectly but close enough, Put your hand back behind where you're pushing and push in straight and firmly, and you'll see the screw start to turn, and you can feel it too. And there's the last one. Now, this whole thing can just lay straight forward like that. Now, if you look right here, here's your connector. Now, there's going to be a little clip. There's a little thing that comes around like that locks it in place. Take your thumb on one side and just pop that sucker up. See that? It's like a little handle. You don't want to pull hard on it though, but you can kind of use that to pull that connector right out like that. And then we have our broken laptop screen. We don't care about it, so I'm throwing it over there. Take the new laptop screen, lay it down just like the other one was, line it up there. Make sure your little handle is out of the way here because it'll flop down in front and get in the way. So make sure it's back behind, out of the way. Let me turn this so you can see it a little bit better.
Your hand's in the way.
I'm trying to do this so my hand doesn't get in the way. But you line those up. And slide it right in place. If you line it up right, push from this with your whole finger. Don't use this to try to pull it into place because these will, the ends of these will pop right out. And then just take your thumbnail and kind of push that down to lock it back in place. And if you want to, I've taken and just put a piece of Scotch tape over this, and that'll also help lock it into place. Set that right back in where it was. I'm not going to put any screws in just yet. I'm going to try turning it on and see what it looks like. And I have a perfect screen. Look at that. While it's starting up, I'm going to carefully put these screws back in. And this is some of the hard part. Oh, look at that. And it's telling me it's in recovery mode because it didn't like it. Hang on. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Restart the PC.
restart.
That's what I was gonna do.
And screw those back down so that they go in all the way. You can put that right on the tip and use your fingernail to hold it in place. Personally, I prefer a magnetic tip screwdriver, but I don't have one of those here with me at the moment. So we do the best we can. Just be patient and be careful. Patience sometimes is harder than it looks. And if this doesn't want to see, I'm taking my fingernail up here and lifting this up a little bit so I can get that screw in. Hey, don't be laughing at me over there. You're the one that broke it. I'll make you do this.
I could probably do it better than you. I have smaller fingers.
See, this way we get a chance to show you don't have to have teeny little fingers to do this.
Definitely helps though.
It can help, yes, that's for sure. So the hard part is getting this to go straight in. There it goes. And notice how I'm putting my hand back behind that. I don't want to push or flex on this screen. These are so tiny and so thin. That's why these things get broken so easily in the first place. There's not a lot to keep them from flexing. And if you bend glass, it has this tendency to break.
Did you lose it in?
Yeah, that's right there. This is being a pain, this last one. Just like I am here, you've got to be patient with it. And there we go. Okay, check to make sure those are all down tight. Peel off my protective, actually, you know what, before I do anything, I want to shut her down. I can peel off my protective film. Reposition this and start squeezing, not on this, on the very edges. And what you can do is just look along the edge and see if there's any. Okay, as I was saying, my video got interrupted there. I'm just going along the edges here, sides, top, looking on here for any gaps. If you don't have it squished in all the way or clipped in all the way, you'll see it. And you'll also see it kind of here too. Close the lid carefully. I'll look at the bottom. That looks good too, so I know I don't have any gaps anywhere. And if I look at the screen, it looks like that bezel is on properly. So now, if I power the laptop on, looks like this needs a charge. It's telling me I can't run it without a charge. But you saw the screen, it was working just fine. We'll get it charged up here a little bit and double check. And that's all there is to it though. Now we're back. We had to wait for it to charge before it would start up, so we went to have a little bit of dinner, and now we're back. But look at that screen. Now, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? And that only took, what, 10 minutes to replace? That's how easy they are to replace. So, there you have it. One friendly daughter that owes me about 30-something bucks now. See you guys, I hope this was instructional. I do have access to the 14-inch Lenovo. If you want to know how to do that one, I can show you. It is unfortunately different. You have to remove the bottom and remove the hinges to remove that LCD whole section away from the laptop in order to replace that. And if you need to know how to do that, let me know. If there's enough interest, I will be more than happy to make a video for you on that one as well. Thanks, and you guys have a great day.